Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So we're from the first group. We're gonna discuss about our ideas. Uh, did anyone want to start? Maybe Leah or Naila?
I can start. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. So I had like four ideas. They are not like very defined for the moment, but it's more like topic ideas. So my first idea was to create an event, a sport event, to promote, like for example, a running competition or a football competition that could promote sport opportunities for the people participating in, or raise funds for another project. So this was my first global idea. Then the second one was to promote solar energy. So the second idea is more like a company that will sell solar panels to universities or other companies in order to create a green city or a green campus. So the project would be like to be a company managing the production and the sales of solar panels to universities or big companies in Surabaya. So this was the second idea. And my third one was is not very defined, but was about whether creating a company or an event related to a circular economy and the promotion of recycling programs. This third idea is very like, global, but we could work on it.
Okay, thank you so much, Leah, for the incredible project. So next, who will be next? I think Ananta or Naila.
Wait, first, Leah, can you like make a quick summary, I mean, from what you just talked about later on, maybe?
Yeah, maybe you want a summary for each one, like just
Yeah, just the idea.
okay. So the first one was about an event. So the project would be an event, a sport event, promoting whether raising funds or promoting sport opportunities. The second one was solar panels, like a company managing to sell solar panels to universities or business. And the final one was an event for the promotion of the circular economy and the recycling method. Is it okay? Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Thank you.
So I'm not really sure about my idea actually, but it's kind of like we create an online event about, and the topic would be about the mental health or mental awareness. I guess that's my only idea. How about the others?
Okay, I think I'll explain my ideas. I actually only have one ideas. Because today's topic of the tension from Ukraine and Russia, I think I will having build some event, some kind of competition of creative content, for which the fund that we get will be giving to a charity to the Ukrainian citizen, something like that.
Could you repeat what type of events it would be?
Creative content event.
Okay.
Yes, some like YouTube content or TikTok content, something like that.
And people will have to pay to enter the competition, and all this fund will be given
Yeah,
to.
and the fund we collected will be sent to Ukraine.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so maybe I'm next to share the idea. Well, uh, actually, I'm thinking about first idea is about training. So I have an idea to train an orphan to make some. Uh, they can create something. Like then, I also have an idea to create some charity. So I combine the idea. Uh, so when we train the orphans, and then they have something like maybe the first idea I want to is I want to train them to make something like uh, a local business called Tenun, maybe. Yeah, it's like clothes. So I want to train the orphans to make some product, and then uh, I want to help an event that will like uh, what is it, like an art museum, or I don't know what is it, just like to show what the orphans made. I mean, like the art that orphans made, and then we held also the charity. That's why that's like what my idea is. That's all from me.
Thank you.
So okay, thank you so much everyone for the idea. So I think we have 7 or 6 idea, ranging from charities and events. I think we have to pull whose idea will be used. So how do we this one?
I don't know. Does everyone has already a kind of favorite one, or not? Do you have like a favorite idea, something that appear very good for you, or
Actually don't know yet. I mean, the thing is, the project, we should be able to execute the project well for this time limit for like 3 months. So I don't know, maybe one of you guys could suggest which project that we can do in such a short amount of time. But I really hope that we can do it really well in the project.
yes, I do agree. And actually, if I had to choose like which project seems to be the most suitable and easy to do, I would say that yours, Nela, is a good idea and seems quite easy to implement. And maybe also the idea of the charity for Ukraine. Personally, I like this one. I don't know if we can like if it will suit with all the criteria for the charity. Do you think we can like um, do you think we can create a cost structure like a team working on it, etc., with the charity for Ukraine one?
Yeah, I think we can, but I still don't know how is the workflow of the event. So how so I still don't know how to execute the event, so it will be a future research and development.
Okay, so maybe we should write a list, like a Google Doc list with every single idea and try
Mhm.
to find the one that is actually the best, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
So actually, for the interim report, it's supposed to be submitted today, right? So I'm actually kind of confused because we haven't really settled for one idea, right?
I don't know if we're supposed to upload a discussion with like a decided, like um, with a precise end, and I don't know if we have to submit the discussion where we choose the right project, or if we just have to talk about it and trying to find the, I don't know.
I think in the group, the assistant said that we need to submit the interim report by tonight. And if I did take a look at the examples of the interim report, and it's about, yeah, one idea of in which we will choose later on. So I don't know.
We have to submit the interim report next month. I thought it was just the discussion to choose the project.
Um, wait a
No,
minute.
so today we have to do the interim report as well. The report should
Yeah.
contain the title, the scope, and the brief summary, the relationship project to you, and the general project aim, the example of the project objective, and the benefits.
This is what we have to submit for tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, later on, the interim report would be like evaluated by the lecturer, and then um, it can change throughout our studies, but the idea would remain the same. So yeah, we need to settle for one idea, like pretty much right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
I
bit
think
rushed, I know.
it will be easier to choose if everyone type their ideas on the chat box, so we can choose it easily.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
Actually, Leah, can you explain to me about the thrift shop idea? I like it.
Um, it just crosses my mind like this morning. Um, I don't know if they are. I haven't seen any of these shops in Indonesia yet, but in France, in big cities, sometimes you have shops where you can buy clothes that have already been worn by someone else. Like someone, for example, you just have clothes in your wardrobe that you don't wear anymore. You go to the shops and you give them or you sell them for a very low price, and then they are washed and sell again to some other people. That way, you don't have clothing you don't wear, and people can afford to buy clothes for a very cheap price and access to clothing more easily. And the clothes are not thrown away. That's the idea. I don't know if you know the platform Vinted. Do you?
Yeah,
Yes, you
actually,
do.
those kind of event is also in trend in Indonesia. So we have a lot of
Yeah,
uh
I suppose. I guess yes, but I
like that.
didn't. So.
Yeah. So I think we could perform it nicely.
Mhm. Okay.
So guys, so which idea we should choose? I think we should choose yes. In my opinion, we could choose the least less option because in the main situation we can hold it well in Surabaya, the thrift shops. Uh, could you explain more about the execution about the thrift shop? Yeah.
This is what I was trying to see because I think it can work like a very small company, like with having a small team working in it, just
Mhm.
receiving the clothes and washing them, or maybe even repair them and
Oh
then
yeah,
selling
yeah.
them again.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we could have a very small team, business team. Then we could also have communication ways to promote the shop, like for example having an Instagram account or something like that to make our project known.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching. The goals are easy to define. Um, Benefits also kind of easy
Yeah.
to explain to people. The cost strategy I don't really know at this point. But I guess we can do it. I don't know.
Mm. Yeah.
Um, and I think it can suit to the interim report guidelines. I think.
Yeah, I think we call it.
Yes. I don't know about what the other things.
Yeah, we can do the last idea. I think I agree. But I want to know if are we gonna settle in one place to do the job, or we know how to divide the workload, I guess.
This is a good question because I don't really know. Because if we decide to open a shop, it means that we have to manage the rent and everything. So I don't know the prices in here and how it works, but I guess this is possible to open one shop for the moment in Surabaya, for example, and see if, like, thanks to the economy of scale and everything, try to um, first um, like making try to make profits from the first one, and then to be able to open like more in the future. I guess more and more shops maybe if it works.
Sorry, if we do it in some kind of event, we can do it early in Surabaya as well, in the roadside something like that.
I don't know what would be the best idea
Yeah.
because you think it should be just an application and not a real physical shop. What do you think?
I think I'm actually not sure about the actual physical shop because it's kind of hard, especially now. I mean, it's still in the pandemic, right? So I think the closest that we can get is online. I don't know.
Okay, I see the point. But if you're doing it online, where it means you just rent a place to stock the clothes, and that's all. You don't have like a point for people to come in.
Yes, actually, I really like the idea of having the settled place, but if I'm not mistaken, especially in the big cities, renting a space can be quite expensive,
Mhm.
especially for us college students.
Yes, I
Actually,
see.
we can use my dad's property because my dad's have unused property, so we can use that.
Or or we can change a little bit the idea and go for an online platform, as just we were saying.
Oh yeah.
Mira. Maybe we could say like just rent a place to stock the clothing
Mm-hmm.
and have just an online site where people can. But I think that people should come to. I don't know. Actually, I don't know because if we are opening an online shop, maybe some people will know about that. Like the people who really need to access to a cheap
Mm-hmm.
clothes, maybe don't want access to the information that much if we are doing it only online. What do you think? I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably the offline should more works than the online, because although in the pandemic, like uh, we already seen like when online we've seen a lot of ads, so like it doesn't work at all. So the offline should probably works. So we have to, yeah, maybe Raihan Dimas properties should works.
I feel a little bit more confident in the offline one too. Even if it's ambitious, I guess more ambitious because you have to manage everything according to the place. But I feel a bit more confident offline too, rather than online. I don't know. Maybe we should try to see what were the interim report criteria and try to see if it matches. Okay, so I guess we all agree on this one, and maybe we can try to start writing the interim reports, and if it seems great, like submit it.
Yes, something all of us already agreed to do the project, so we will make the internal report after this. So okay, I think the idea is already found. So I think that's all for our discussion today. Did anyone still have something to say? So okay. If there's no questions, I think that's all for today's. Thank you so much, everyone.